Hi, thanks for joining me for this first video tutorial on PearlTrees. It is a social bookmarking and curation tool that I absolutely love. It's one of my favorite things. So I decided to spread the word and help other people learn about this great tool. I find it really helpful for a number of reasons. It's more intuitive than some other tools I've found, and it's very visual, and you can customize it quite a bit to look exactly how you want it to look, at least in the backgrounds and these little buttons. So let's start with what PearlTrees is. As I said, it's a social bookmarking and curation tool. So what you can do is bookmark websites, you can save documents, images, and that sort of thing. And you can save them in different categories or sections, and then you can share them. So you can use it just as bookmarking so that you can keep track of your things, or you can use it as curation, which just means collecting a number of different items under a theme in a different or new way, or a way that you can use to share with others. And it's social because other people can see what you've posted to PearlTrees. You can share them, you can link up with other PearlTrees and comment on other PearlTrees, and in that way you can find other people who are interested in the same things you are, and find what they're into, and share resources with them, which is very cool. If you have a premium membership, then you can also keep some of your pearls private, or all of them if you wish. So you can use it just as your own bookmarking tool and not have to share them at all. So let's go over just the basics of the home screen and what you can do with PearlTrees. As you can see, this is the screen that comes up when you open PearlTrees, and you'll only have this center little hub, and this is called a pearl tree because the things that you post to it are called pearls. So this is a tree, and you've got pearls attached to that pearl tree. It's very cool. Oh, I'm sorry. So as you can see, this is the preview, and you can move this around anywhere you like just by clicking and dragging. It's very easy. And then you can see everything that you've attached to this pearl tree from other pearls or additional pearl trees. This is another pearl tree that I've labeled productivity. It's very easy to move around here. You just click this button if you want to open up the pearls that are in this tree, and they all open up right there. When you hover over it, you can see that when you hover over anything, you get a preview of it in this navigation window, and it will tell you how many pearls are in that pearl tree, how many views there have been, and you can instantly share it on a number of different social networks. So unlike some other social tools where you can only do things internally, like Twitter doesn't want you clicking out to Facebook, or Pinterest doesn't want you sharing on Facebook, they want you to stay on Pinterest. On here you can share with all of your different social networking sites, and you can see that you can do all your editing of that particular item right from this navigation box. It's very easy. So if I did not want to see all this up front, I could also just click on this pearl tree and it will show me just that pearl tree. And I can also get a preview of the pearl by hovering over it with my mouse. And so you can see exactly what it is, and if you want to go into that pearl and see more, you just click on it and it brings up this large navigation box. So you can see a screenshot of the page that you pearled, and then you can click out to that page from here. You can see it just opens in a new tab, and now I can get right to that website that I wanted to keep. go back to PearlTrees. This I will talk about later. This is more of, I believe this is only available for premium members with the editing, so you can highlight things and things like that. I'll get more into that later. But again, you have your social networking links right up top. You can also email, link, and get the HTML code to embed a link. And then you can just click out of it, or you can click the arrow to go to the next page or your next Pearl. So very, very easy to navigate. Then you just click this arrow back, and that's how you get back to the main Pearl tree. It always adds new things in spokes. Oh, I'm sorry. I forget, every time you click on that, you're going to get the large navigation window. And as you can see, everything is added with these spokes. So you can see it in a very interesting and visual way, and then you can open more so you can see you can see a lot of your different items right there. You can zoom in and out here. So if you have opened up a lot of your Pearl trees, you might want to zoom in and out and then move them around. You also have the trash right here. So if you just want to trash something, you can just throw it right there in the trash, and then you can also recover what's in your trash. You can see that it puts it right in this spot. This is called the drop zone. And again, so this is where you can put pearls before you have decided where they're going to go in your Pearl tree. It's very easy to put them directly into one of your Pearl trees, but if you are just collecting a bunch of links and you don't know where you want to put them yet, you can put them right in your drop zone, and then go back later and put them in there. It's very easy. So let's talk now about just the rest of the screen, and then I will get into more details in a second video. Here on the upper left-hand side, you have My Pearl Trees. That will take you home whenever you click it, with nothing expanded. Click Add, and you can add pearls. So here is where you can add a new Pearl tree. You can add a web page, a file, a photo, or a note. Here also you can find the Pearler. This is what you install into your browser to very easily Pearl items on the web. So you can do all of that right from here. Go next to Related. This is part of the social aspect, which I'm also going to kind of get more into later and not so much here, but this is where you can see Pearl trees that they believe that Pearl trees has found to be similar to things that you have pearled, so you can find what other people are doing, such as multimedia curation tools. So if you're interested in the curation aspect, here you can see, as since I've bookmarked some curation tools, this has helped me find somebody else who has found some others, so I can easily find those as well. Pick, then, when you're in somebody else's Pearl tree, you can pick it and put it into your own Pearl tree. But I'm going to just go home for now, and it's going to return me to my screen. New means I can very easily see new pearls that people have posted that are in my network. This is another social aspect that I will discuss later. Notifications, again, you can see that it has a number of notifications. First of all, somebody wanted to team up on my Pearl tree, so I was able to just accept that. So now somebody else can post to my Pearl tree. You can see that she originally picked my Pearl tree and was following it. And anytime somebody adds a pearl that you have already added, you will get a notification, and I believe you can turn those notifications off, and we'll go over that again later. But this is also how you can find some others who are interested in doing what you do, because if they pearl a website or web page that you have, chances are they might have something interest in common with you. You can also search PearlTrees. So if I want to find other people who are interested in art journaling, for example, I just type in art journal, click enter, and now I can find others. And you can see that if all I have to do is move my mouse around the screen, that's all I'm doing, I'm not clicking. It's adding more and more. So these center ones are going to start with the most likely to match yours, and as you go out, there's a less and less of a direct connection, but as you see, I move and things just magically start appearing. So it's very easy to get lost in here and just explore for hours and hours, but it is a lot of fun, very intuitive. It's one of those things where you go and just let yourself explore and discover, and you don't want to take it with an approach that you're going to go very logically or step by step, because clearly that's not how this is organized. So I find it a lot of fun. So that's how you can discover some other pearls and possibly discover some new resources that you didn't have before. As you can see, there are images here. Many people have put oh, interesting. Great. So you can see that people have put custom images here, which is very cool. And we'll go into how to do that later. You can see mine, I have not gone into to put custom images everywhere. It's one of those things that I will do over time because it is a little bit time consuming and not necessary. But it's one of the things I like about PearlTrees because it's very visual and very attractive, and that makes it a lot more fun. Let me go back home now. And these 3 bars, that's the typical kind of new menu symbol if you're not familiar with that yet. This is where you can find your basic menu. I apologize for that beeping. I thought I turned it off. Where you can edit your profile, your settings, find different tools on how to pearl. So you can pearl from your browser, from email, and etc. And so this will help you do that. It has some FAQs, their blogs, etc. So that's the main menu. I showed you this trash and the zoom in and out and the drop zone. And here again, let's just, sorry, my screenshot is blocking. So again, you can very easily import all your bookmarks. So if you've been keeping bookmarks in your browser and you want to decide to move to PearlTrees, you can simply import all of them right into PearlTrees, which is great because one of the problems with keeping things in different places is that then you don't know where you bookmarked, say, one of your online classes. So the best thing to do is keep them in one place, and PearlTrees makes that easy if you want to make the transition from either a browser bookmark or if you use other bookmarking tools like Delicious. You can find your friends if you want to find your friends from your email contacts or Facebook. You can automatically pearl all of your tweets or posts, or you can automatically share all of your pearls and that sort of thing on Facebook and Twitter. Here's another place where you can find the pearler to install right into your browser. And of course they have a little upgrade button, so if you want to get the premium membership, you just click there. So those are the basics, and because this video is